What's up, you guys? Marty Schwartz here of Marty Music. Thank you for the continued support of my very own project and channel right here, Marty Music. In this video, I'm going to introduce you to the box pattern number 3 of the minor pentatonic. We're going to be in the G minor pentatonic. And also, I've got a great jam track that I released at the same time that's great for practicing the scale over. And there's a link for it right below there. It's just a free YouTube video. And appreciate your continued support, sharing, liking the videos, all that stuff. Leave your requests below. Really appreciate you guys. So let's dig in. Here we go. All right, so we've got the G minor pentatonic scale, and we're going to learn what I call box shape number 3. And let's talk about box 1 real quick. It's the home row. So the G is the 3rd fret right there. Then I showed you box 2. So for the G minor pentatonic box 2, the roots would be on the D string, 5th fret, and then also the 8th fret B string. And then the shape, though, itself, the scale, would be 6, 8, 5, 8, 5, 8, 5, 7, 6, 8, 6, 8. So really, you really want to know where the roots are. So in box 1, the roots are the E string, that same D string that we're playing box 2, and the high string here, the 3rd fret. Then you can kind of look and see if you can do it for both boxes. And that's it. So now we go into the 3rd box shape. And we're still in the key of G minor, and the new jam track I released at the same time is great practice for this. So in this box 3, the root is on the A string, and for G, it's the 10th fret. So that's how we're kind of, we want to be able to see that. Those are all G notes, okay? So here's the shape itself, box number 3, G minor pentatonic scale, and I'll show you the blues notes too. So it's going to be 8, 10 on the low E, 8, 10 on the A, and really fun, 8 to 10 on the D. And the root's right there on the A string. So this is great because you got a nice little box, and you're going to hear that it's the exact same thing as this box. Oops, sorry. Exact same thing, different spot of the neck, so the shape ends up being in a different spot. So here's where it gets a little weird, and this is one of the more uncommon uses of the minor pentatonic. We have to scoot back right here to the 7th fret of the G string, and we go 7 to 10 on the G string. So we would have 8, 10, 8, 10, 8, 10, 7, 10. Now we scoot back, kind of scoot up again a half step, and you're at that root, a G note. So that's the other spot where the root is, and that is the 8th fret of the B string. So then you'd have 8 to 11, and then 8 to 10 on the high E. So 10, 8, 11, 8, 10, 7, 10, 8, 10, 8, 10, 8, 8, 10, 8, 10, 8, 10, 7, 10, 8, 11, 8, 10. And the roots are on the A string and the B string. Now I've already showed part of box number 3 here because we slide beautifully into the A root, which we could call box 4, which we've already done the extensions for. And so we're using part of that extension in this box, but now we're completing it all the way across. So now let me show you where the blues notes are. It's going to be on the 9th fret of the low E. So you could go like this, 8, 9, 10. And then you're going to have the 11th fret on the D string, which you could slide back and forth. You could hammer on pull off. And bend it as well. There's just so much to get out of that. So the other spot's going to be on the high E. So if whatever's on the low E is the same thing on the high E. So we have the 9th fret is the blues note. So a nice little thing is to hammer on pull off between the 8 and the 9. And then pinky to the 11 of the B. And that's the root. So this little box is kind of weird. But one of the key factors of this box shape 3 is that it can be turned into, this is where the BB box is, which is kind of combining parts of the major pentatonic with the minor pentatonic. And I do have a lesson here at Marty Music on the BB box and some cool ideas with it, but you change a few things and you get the BB box. So look up the BB box for its own lesson. I'm going to be showing licks in the future in all these different boxes, and we're going to keep expanding. So to recap, we've got the G minor pentatonic scale, and we're using shape number 3, which has its root on the A string and the B string. So when we're in the key of G, it's 10 on the A and 8 on the B. And you'd have this. So I was just adding those blues notes for you. Now, these boxes, I don't tend to play all the way across all the time. I'm usually sliding up into the position above it, or I'm using the BB box right here. But the whole scale itself, you want to know it. And so with the blues note, I'm doing a little finger transition. Let's just look at that for a second. So then we have a blues note on the 11 of the D right there. So what you can do, I'm hitting my pinky there to grab it. Oops, sorry. And then I can switch to my ring finger to get it. So that is shape number 3, and I really recommend you checking out that jam track to try to practice this over. So good luck with that. All right, thanks again for the support. Remember, there's a new jam track in the link down there, so you can practice along. Love for you to, dig into that. Thanks for the continued support of Marty Music. We'll see you again in the next video.